Slide numbers down, boys and slide numbers down, pulling down.
When the feds start closing in. That's when I knew.
Y'all was just doing, y'all was open because everybody always say they ain't gonna let you get to that next level.
And even when you're not doing shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's when I knew.
So around what, how long did it take before they really came down? When did you start feeling the heat? Like around, I say what years, like 04, 03, 04, 05? How long you been?
Street Kingz didn't start to 05.
So 05?
Yeah, Street Kingz started 05. I got booked in 07.
So right after
so
you started making that transition.
Yeah, it wasn't even that long. It wasn't like even no long journey for us. Like this shit just, like I said, it had a purpose. So
yeah,
it was like,
y'all hit the ground moving. Y'all was just moving too fast, and they seen that transition. Like, okay, now we can't let them. So y'all was feeling right on the cups of like maybe like just legitimizing, and like it was almost there to legitimize.
Well, shit, we was already legitimate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, we already owned restaurants, properties, all that shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That Fed shit was a fraud, bro. This shit was political, man. It had nothing to do with no dope dealing, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me put that out there first and foremost. Had nothing to do with that, man.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's separations of power, man. Yeah. Economical structure, man. You know what I'm saying? It's fair shit, man. Shit a joke, man.
Talk about it. Talk about it. The people need to know about it. They need to learn about it.
Yeah, that's a long interview, though. You know what I'm saying? That's a long interview. I spent 17 years behind there learning and recognizing what the system really is, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, man. You got some criminals. You need prisons, man. You got some people that's doing too much, you know what I mean? But for the most part, man, it's just the prison system is built into the economical structure of America, man. It's part of America's survival.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It provides income, man, for people that probably would be out doing the same thing low-income communities is doing if they didn't have those prisons there. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Probably wouldn't have no drinking water out there.
Man, whole communities, whole municipalities, their whole government structure built on the prison system because that's like the biggest provider of jobs out there.
Yeah, so
there's a lot of states where that prisons just are the main provider of jobs and income. So if those prisons goes away, guess what? That's a recession for them.
So it's part of that economy and everything. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean. Like most people work in prison, they're not extremely ambitious people. You know what I mean? So it's the reason why they're there.
So the majority, I won't say the majority. So at what point while you was in did you start to realize like, look, man, this I know probably from the beginning when it was trying to bring that case against you, you was like, wait a minute, this is some bullshit.
Right.
But how long did it take before you really start to like build that courage to say, you know what, I'm gonna fight and I'm gonna keep fighting?
I know, you gotta get my transcripts, man. I was fighting from the get-go, man. I mean, I got caught with no dope. I didn't have a phone call. I never been to prison. I got 30 years on my first offense.
God damn.
I mean, out the gate I was fighting. Like, I knew it was bullshit.
Fucking political prisoner.
Yeah, man, I ain't got caught. I mean, all the stories you done heard about drugs being here and there, man, I ain't got caught with a gram, man.
Man, clear that shit up,
Never been to prison. First offense, 30 years. Yeah, shit, that's why I said it wasn't about no drugs, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, the federal government don't watch you and give you 30 years without no drugs, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm watching you that much, I'm going to catch you doing something, you know what I mean? In federal government, well, I wouldn't even just say the federal government, man. Let me stop doing that, you know what I mean? Because you got to get your man, you know what I'm saying? You got to get your man, My prosecutor and judge probably felt like the name Street Kingz was an advancement for them. You know what I'm saying? Along with the case agents.
Right.
You know what I mean? So when they raided the homes and found no drugs and none of that stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? They just had to keep it going, you know what I'm saying? Because they had invested so much in it. You know, it's like you building a business and don't want to let it go, but the business is killing you, you know what I'm saying? You get to the point where you'll do anything to keep it alive. So it was the same thing for them, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Wasn't no drugs, none of that. The stories you hear about the Street Kingz, garbage, man.
We ain't hear no stories about it. We're
not that ignorant to be on stage, on camera, on that, and be selling kilos of cocaine. Like, come on, man.
You know,
hey, come on, man.
These folks,
let's have some kind of common sense here.
Yeah. Nah, we ain't hear nothing. We ain't hear nothing like that about Street Kingz in the city. It wasn't no negativity. It wasn't no Street King events where anybody felt any type of fear. Like, nah, you know, if you go there, this is gonna happen, that gonna happen. Nah, you know, them boys doing this, they doing that. Nah, nobody. No, there was no sentiment like that in the city about y'all. It
Because
was
I purposely
all like,
did that, man. I purposely did that to try to keep people from going against one another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I purposely did that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
even when the Street Kingz didn't want to go do songs with other people, you know what I'm saying? I would encourage them to do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even if you felt like the guy was, you know, not up to your standard, goofy, whatever you consider, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But you're going to run into all those type of people, man.
Yeah.
Especially in the corporate world, you know what I mean?
All walks
you
of
have
life.
to have adaptability, you know what I'm saying?
yes, sir.
So yeah, so that was one of my main things with Street King. So, you know, to keep that down, you know what I'm saying? But it still didn't work, you know what I mean? At times it just still didn't work, you know what I'm saying?
Man, you know, when you're dealing with knuckleheads, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking a lot of things like that happen because seem like you're the type of leader that empower your people. But you try to lead them in the right way, but you still give them some empowerment. So when things like that happen, some people don't know how to separate the streets from this corporate world, you know what I mean, and walk that line, because at the end of the day, you can't walk into a corporate office. This kid went to college. He come from the suburbs. He don't know none of that
Right,
shit
right.
you're
He don't
talking about. So when you're trying to transition into that world and you're trying to get the deals, you're gonna be dealing with people that they just went to college and they interned.
That's a tough road,
And
man,
they
trying to
gotta-
stay yourself and still get the bag, man. It's a tough
Yeah.
run. I see a lot of people lose themselves in it, you know what I'm saying? I die first, though. That's just me, though, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's why I went to prison, you know what I'm saying? That's why I got the
Refuse to
time I
tell.
got. Absolutely, you know what I'm saying? I die first, you know what I'm saying? So,
Man,
yeah, you know, I
Yes,
had
uh,
opportunities everybody else had, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I could have went the other way and been back out here partying and driving foreigns and swinging my chains and all that, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I chose my route, man, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was wondering if you was gonna bring one of them chains out.
Nah, man, not right now.
what you mean not right now? What's up? What's going on? You know what I mean? What's going on with the Street Kingz? So we got some turmoil, some inner turmoil, or what's going on?
Me, man,
Is
I ain't
there
in that
some
mode right now,
restructuring?
man. Definitely restructuring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
It's time. It's time to heal self right now. You feel
Definitely
me?
restructuring.
It starts in the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even say heal self, but it's probably time to think self right now. You know what I'm saying? I think I had it backwards. I was thinking team
Yeah.
and self, but you need self to bring along the team and not the team to bring along self.
Yeah. You gotta be the best version of self.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the necessity right now is Brinks right now, you know what I'm saying? But SK lives forever, you know what I'm saying?
So
And I clear that up too, like people like it's dead. Like, nah, like we didn't fall off with bad music or we didn't do no clown shit. I mean, we got interrupted.
Yeah.
It's a
big
difference.
time. Yeah.
It's a big difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We didn't leave the streets with people like downing us or nothing like that.
Never.
We left at the highest, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? So,
definitely.
you know what I mean? It's kind of like a vacation, you know what I'm saying? Like a bump in the road, you know what I mean? So it can never be dead because I'm breathing, you know what I'm saying?
Pick the little lint. You have a little on the other side.
Regardless to,
Yeah. Get that off you. Sorry
yeah,
about
what
that.
others didn't do, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Nah, man, that's a beautiful thing, man. You know, that's definitely a beautiful thing. Like they say, when you on the airplane, when that motherfucker going down, you need to put that mask on yourself first before you help the person next to you. So you went about it in the beginning. You went about it helping everybody else, making sure you put everybody else on. That's a very selfless thing, you know.
Yeah, but we all helped each other, man. I wouldn't make
Alright.
it like dominantly me, you know what I'm saying? It's
Alright.
a team effort, bro, you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
It's a team effort,
My brother
bro.
always stressing the weed.
Yeah,
I wouldn't make it a Brinks thing. I wouldn't make it a me thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I couldn't do it all, you know what I'm saying? Even though I may have did the most. I went to war, you know what I'm saying? But I couldn't do it all. Some calls I didn't make,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Some connections I didn't make, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Others made them, you know what I'm saying? So, which was a good thing, you know what I'm saying? So, now it's not just about me. What I mean is now sometimes you got to do what you got to do first, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because sometimes you got to show people.
Yeah.
And I know shows, not sometimes, all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
All the time. I tell people
You
all the
know
time.
about that.
You can't talk it. You guys just show people. Then they'll come along. Then some of them it'll be too late for, but that's on them.
facts.
Yes,
Facts.
It's not your fault. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Move accordingly. You know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Do what's in your heart. Don't listen to nobody else, you know what I'm saying? Just move out, you know what I'm saying? All the negativity, what may not happen or what ain't gonna happen or if it's an illusion, just go, bro. They'll come along, you know what I'm saying? And they just better pray that you let them in,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And it's not too late for them, you know what I mean?
Message.
That's how I'm moving.
So what was it for you like inside those walls, man? What type of person did you have to become to survive that situation? You know?
Nothing. I just had to be me. Man. I ain't go back there. I wasn't out here faking, so I ain't go
Yes,
back
sir.
there doing no faking, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You know, it's not that bad. It's not what people like try to make it out to be, bro. You be yourself, bro. You stay in your lane, you know what I'm saying? You play your world, bro. You good, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, if you go back there and you try to go into a world that you don't live in, you know what I'm saying? Then, you know, you in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Because people already live in that world and they got that world mastered, you know what I'm saying? And you go back there playing, you know, trying to make yourself out to be something you not, then, man, you saying shame on you, you know what I'm saying? That shit'll swallow you, man. But if you just be yourself, bro, you know what I mean? You ain't told on nobody. You ain't nobody in prison because of you. You know what I mean? You don't owe nobody. You know what I'm saying? You good. I ain't slide through, bro. I played every sport in prison. I played every table game. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't nice with the ping pong, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I was nice with that when I was a child, man. Shit ain't nothing.
I'm a boys club ping pong vet, you know what I'm
That shit
saying?
at Corcoran Park every day, man.
What?
Powderhorn and Corcoran. I played that shit up there every day for years, man.
Hey, shout out to Powderhorn. You feel me? You got to take Portland
I
or
do
Park.
it big,
to
but
get
I've done
there.
all the small shit too.
Word.
Yeah, for real.
Can we get a match? Can I set up a virtual
birthday
match
cut.
between y'all?
I'm with it. Just say the word, you know what I'm saying?
Word. That's what we on there.
So you didn't really have to make no major transition inside the walls. How was the family life, man? Did your people stick with you through the whole thing? I know you had people out here advocating for you. I know you was advocating for yourself. How was all of that, man? How was your support system? Because that can be a lot with the mental health too.
Man, family
that
is
condition.
100,000, man. 100,000, man. I was good, bro.
Yeah.
It's the reason I came back looking like I never left, bro. You know what I mean?
sir.
I wasn't
That's a
stressing like that,
beautiful
bro.
thing.
The only thing I was stressing was getting out, fam.
I feel
You know what I'm
just
saying?
like,
I had
man.
no problems, bro. Like I said, man, you go back there, you be yourself, man. You good, bro. You good, man. You know what I'm saying?
What was the first meal that you had when you got out?
Some bullshit Chick-fil-A, man.
You had some
What?
Chick-fil-A. You was hearing about that Chick-fil-A. You had to
Yeah.
try that crack fillet.
Believe it or not, some of that shit come in the joints, though. Like, that's my last...
There's really a McDonald's man in
That's
the
my
joint.
last 4 years in the
Like,
camp,
with
bro.
the
They be having all types of
cheeseburger.
shit in the camp, bro.
Oh yeah.
What was your first, like, okay, that's the first bullshit meal. What was your first, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember a point in time where I had went behind the wall, not for no long time. Don't look at me like that.
I'm just.
You know what I'm saying? But when I
was
came out, I wanted to eat good. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I probably went to, I think I went to finger licking down in Florida. They got, it's called finger licking. What you mean, pause, fam? It's DJ Khaled and E-Class. That's their restaurant. You feel me? It's bomb. You know what I'm saying? That's just a promotion for y'all. Hopefully they'll show. Matter of fact, we gonna blurt that out. You know what I'm saying?
Why you like finger licking?
I
right?
do like it.
All right, man.
But don't say it like that. I don't like when you say it like that. You know what I mean? Y'all go to the restaurant out there. Y'all gonna figure it out. South Florida, pull up. Shout out to E-Class. Shout out to Khaled.
Yeah.
I think Khaled in trouble. I think I seen something about Khaled being in trouble. I don't know.
Nah, that's clickbait.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
What happened was what really.
Sliding up and down, pulling down.